There is one thing that plays a vital role in music. Most often, it actually paints a picture on the music that you're about to listen. Some of them even convey and expresses the message on the song. And it's quite sad that people don't pay attention to the details in the message the illustration carries. And even with that, most people try to forget to recognize and pay attention to these various artists and their artworks. And what we are talking about is the cover art of a music. Hello guys, welcome to Cover Art Review. And today we'll be doing a review on Kofi Kinaata's cover art for his latest song titled It Is Finished. So without wasting more time, let's get into it. I know by now most of you have heard of Kofi Kinaata's latest song that is titled It Is Finished. And there is one thing that is interesting about this song, and that's the cover art. We are going to talk about the cover art. Yes, as you can see on your screen, that's the cover art there. It is beautiful, right? Yes, that's a great masterpiece. But I don't know the artist who did this. Yes, but indeed it's a masterpiece. Good. So let's start from the face of Kofi Kinaata. You can see from the face of Kofi Kinaata, he's holding a cup. I don't know whether it's a disposable cup or whatever, but what I can see is a cup. That's nice. Basically, he's trying to just show us that with this song, it's going to contain something like drink or maybe alcohol. Because basically, there is a saying that when someone is going through a lot, that's when sometimes people try to just take in some alcohol just to calm down whatever they are going through. And indeed, if you have listened to this music, you see that or hear that Kofi Kinaata was very emotional on this song. Good. So that's why the artist brought the cup there. You see Kofi Kinaata trying to sip or holding a cup, meaning that he wants to just try to just take a sip. And even when we go down to the lyrics, or when you go through the artwork, you get to know that some of the lyrics, it even talks about alcohol or getting drunk. So that means that's why the artist brought the cup there. And this artist is very genius. Yeah. So the cup is there for a reason. It's not like it's there to just showcase anything just like that. No. It's communicating. Trying to tell you that the song also contains a certain part that is talking about alcohol or drink. Yeah. Let's move from that side and move on to the cassette. Yeah. What you see on your screen right now is called a cassette. Yeah, basically, for those who are the Gen Zs, I'm not sure you'll be able to relate to this one. This was a device that basically in the olden days, or at first, they used to record on before they move on to the generation of compact disc. Yeah, and then they move on to pen drive. Yeah, so now you get a fair idea about this. Yeah, so Kofi Kinaata was trying to just send us back to these olden days by trying to just move on with this recording cassettes. Yeah, and what is unique about this recording cassette is that you could see it contains that black strips. Yeah, those black strips during the olden days, or these black strips, when they get torn, it means it's spoiled. You can't just listen to the music. Basically, so most of the times when you have this cassette, you need to treat it carefully or handle it carefully, else your album or your thing that you have bought just to listen to it, your money will go on waste. Do you get it? Good. So basically, you could see that this song, Kofi Kinaata, was really going through a lot emotionally. So with the idea or creativity of the artist, he tried to entangle these strips, black strips. You can see it there. That black strips around Kofi Kinaata's body. Trying to say that Kofi Kinaata is just going through something that has been entangled. Yes, basically he's going through a lot. So what he's going through a lot has entangled him. And artist, he has just circulated all these black strips around him. And on top of these black strips, you could see that it contains about 9 words or 9 lyrics. All these 9 words, I'm sure you can hear them. You can hear them in the music once you listen to them. Yes, each and every word there. That's the 9 sentence or 9 words there. On these black strips, you can hear it from it when you listen to this music. Good. So let's take it one after the other. So first of all, we are starting from the cassette. On top of the cassette, the black strip there, you see that it has a certain written text there that is saying that Akwanuma. Yeah, for those who know Akwanuma or those who don't know Akwanuma, basically it means a star. Yeah, someone who is a star and walking through some challenges and trying to make a tough decision on its own, whether it's come out to be good or bad. He is trying to live his or her life. Yeah, that's one thing there. Yeah, and you move on to the next one. That's on behind Kofi Kinaata's that one is also saying that Mebuama bouncer the match. Yeah, basically all these ratings are in the fancy language. He's saying that he's going to get drunk until the bouncer carries him at his back. Yeah, I don't know whether to send him to his house or whatever. Yes, but he's saying that he's going to get drunk until the bouncer carries him at his back. That's one thing there. Now let's move on to the top left corner. Top left corner, he's also saying that onto Ada. Basically, all these, some of them are proverbs from the Akan tribe. They are saying that sometimes when something bad has not happened to you, then just ignore it and just live on your life until that thing happens to you. Then you get to know how it feels. Yeah. So sometimes don't judge someone or just don't talk about something that you are not experiencing it. So until that thing has happened to you, just move on and live your life. Ignore it and live your life or move on. Now, let's come to the arm of Kofi Kinaata. That is also saying that Mesuama, yes, Mesuama is saying that I'll cry and cry. Yeah, because already I've told you this song is emotional. Yes, it's emotions from Kofi Kinaata. So he's saying that I'll cry and cry. Good. Now let's come to the chest of Kofi Kinaata. That is saying that Mehuda. Mehuna means you trying to search for something but you could not find it or you couldn't find it. Yeah, so he's saying that I don't know what he's trying to find, but I think it relates to something in the song. So go and listen. Good. Then he's saying that Abrabo Yoko. Yeah, so life is what? Struggle. Basically, it's indeed life is struggle, life is a war. Abrabo Yoko. That's also indeed true. Life is struggle, something, life is war. Sometimes you find yourself in a situation that you think you are struggling, but at the end you are going to find your way out, and sometimes too you find your way struggling. That's true. And good, we also have Mebreswana Meko. Yeah, Mebreswana Meko. For those who also don't know, this song was inspired by the late Daddy Lumba. Yes, Daddy Lumba. So Kofi Kinaata also took inspiration from Daddy Lumba with this song. Yeah, basically you are saying that all people on this earth, we are human beings. So basically each and everyone has a role to play on this earth. So he's trying to do what he can. So when it's time for him to just, when he dies and he goes, then that's all. Then it means his time is up. So that's why he left. Okay, then move on to the 8th one. That's still on to the chest. The 8th one, he's saying that Sana someone to and a beat nipe. Yes, Sana someone to an beat nipe. Basically, that one to saying that if something has not happened to you, that's when you only dance to the beat. Yeah, that's when you dance to the beat. You don't listen, you don't pay attention to the lyrics. You don't really pay attention to the lyrics. You just listen to the beat, then that's it. But when indeed something happens, you are going through something, broken heart, indeed, when you are being knocked down by something that you are going through emotion, that's when you pay attention to the song, the lyrics. You pay attention to this, then ignore what the beat. Good. Then the last one, where we started from, we are ending that place. That's also the bottom of the cassette. He's also saying that in the strips of the cassette, he's also saying that yeah, basically this one is deep. He's saying that in this world that we live right now, if you don't have money, you don't have friends. It's basically when you have money and you have friends. So these are the various lyrics or words that I think when you come to the music, you are going to just listen to the music, you are going to just find or hear. Yeah, I think the artwork is basically crazy for me. The artwork is marvelous. Yeah, the artwork is marvelous. So basically, this whole inspiration was drew from the cassettes, and I like the fact that he brought the idea. You see, thoughts, emotions are thoughts, something that someone is feeling. It's inner within the person, and basically this is what the artist did. He tried to express himself, or made the artist express himself through the use of the cassette, and trying to just tell us that the stripes is being entangled. It's like when you are being entangled, being surrounded by something that you feel like it's eating you up. You wish you voice it out, and you are trying to voice it out. Yes, and the artist has really done well. Yes, I don't know the artist, but he deserves to be recognized, and more power to your elbow. You have done well. Marvelous masterpiece. I like it. Yes, for me this artwork is, we see normally we don't give 10 out of 10 when it comes to an artwork, so I'll say It's 9.5 out of 10. Yeah, it's a brilliant artwork with those creativity and ideas. Yes, I like it and I love it. Yeah, so viewers, that's this whole thing about this cover art. Yeah, there's one thing that most people don't know. It's one thing that people need to pay attention to. You see, right now that I even went to read this Kofi Kinaata's cover art, now you see I've gotten a fair idea or understanding or how this Kofi Kinaata song is going to sound like. And you know Kofi Kinaata song is always nice to listen. You see, and with this one, I myself have listened to it. It sounds good. Yes, it's also emotional. It is different Kofi Kinaata on a track emotionally. It's good. Yeah, and I like it. I love it. Good. So you make sure you also go to his various channels or platforms and yeah. Thank you for staying tuned by us. Make sure you subscribe and like this video.